Alright, what up, everybody? That's what's up. You're back with me. So, everybody's got black fatigue. And it's like, man, I've been doing black fatigue. You know what I mean? I don't need to make a video on black fatigue. What I got something worse than that. I got white progressive elitist liberal fatigue and just libtard fatigue in general of progressitards that literally know nothing, and they walk around because they got their community college degree and they slept with their woke professor that told them that they were going to be the next brilliant mind of the Democrat Party or something. I don't even know. After they did a report on how there's infinite genders. And this is how it usually goes. These are some good examples I have of why you get fatigue, and I don't know why these people think they're so smart.
The United States is kind of trash.
Okay.
Doesn't treat its people well. You know.
How so?
I don't really know why you're having this. Do you want to have a conversation?
Well, that's why I'm asking you. How so?
What do you think, idiot?
What do you mean?
You said the United States treats its people like trash, so I was just asking how.
I mean, right now, how many people are suffering because they can't afford health care? Let's start with
Won't they get a job?
Got it. Well, Trump just slashed prescription drug prices by 50 to 80%.
So
No.
that
Are you
prescription
happy with
drug
that?
sellers can raise their prices. I mean, he's
What?
just working for fucking capitalism.
What?
Well, he actually isn't taking a salary. And
don't
he's also
care.
lost $1 billion in his net worth from the first administration when the first time he
he's
ran.
taking money from literally anyone who
Okay.
who will pay for his stupid fucking
So?
coin. His what is
The
it?
businessman.
Trump coin,
Cryptocurrency?
Dogecoin. I
What?
don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a lot of cryptocurrencies that people make money off of. Are you
I-
upset with him making?
Bro, they can't defend anything they say, and then they have to resort to violence because they have 0% impulse control. Most of them are on SSRIs, and they can't deal with any type of conflict. Like the guy was speaking in the most monotone voice, the most non-threatening voice, and they like woke freak out, malfunction. I cannot compute his question. Ah. Okay, we got another one here. And then we got some old libtards, some boomer progressitards that they're so smug and they're so confident in their ignorance. It is hilarious. So let's check this guy out really quick.
Wake up! Stop acting like somebody is coming to save us! They're not! You have immigrants being deported for no goddamn reason! Taking kids from their families in Florida?
No!
And you think what?
No!
Someone's gonna
No!
fix it?
No!
Get angry!
No!
Wake up!
This regime doesn't give a if you die! These sick bastards in the house just passed their
Bro, how many SSRIs do you think these beta male, low testosterone men, they need to go get their testosterone levels checked? Dude, screaming in your car like an unhinged woman does not make you masculine. It doesn't make you tough. You look like a straight up retard with like bipolar issues.
beautiful bill, and it's full of cuts to Medicare, Medicaid, and SNAP.
Yeah, we love that. That's what we voted for, bro. We want illegals to get off Medicare so older people that are entitled to it can get better access to it. We want people that are on these benefits to have to, if they're able-bodied and they're not entitled to it, they need to get a job. They need to get a job instead of living off of our taxpayer money. What's the problem with that, dude? And SNAP, dude, there's so much fraud in SNAP. Like, are you kidding? Governor Newsom just had to repeal. He had to reverse so many. They have no idea what they're doing. First, they said they're reversing it. They're rolling it back now. It's some kind of 2-year thing for illegals on Medicaid benefits, which libtards said that illegals aren't on Medicaid. Medi-Cal is California's version of Medicaid. There's millions of illegals on it that he just had to go and beg for $5 million to cover the medical costs from all these illegals, because the bills are astronomical, and nobody covered the bill the last 4 years. They just gave him a wide open tab. They thought Kamala was going to get in there and just reimburse it all. Trump get on there and he's like, no, I'm not giving you guys money to pay for illegals.
Means poor people, sick people, disabled people, hungry families. Apparently your survival is too expensive. Trump violated a court order again. 12 migrants got deported to South Sudan, a country they're not even from. ABC, they just told you to turn it down on Trump. Are you kidding me? Throwing it down while the country's on fire. We scream. We shove the truth in their faces. We call Trump exactly what he is. A fascist, a criminal. This isn't a political issue. It's a humanitarian emergency. We rise to up and we do not stop.
And now we're going to check out James Klug, his video. He does a lot of good ban on the street stuff. He has learned from doing this, you have to have the facts with you. Because libtards, even when you show them the facts, it is literally their kryptonite. Like, oh, well, you're just saying that. You don't have anything you don't have any data to back that up. Oh, well, yeah, I do. I have it all right here. I have the link to every single page. I have a printout, and then he gets them laminated because they get so triggered when he hurts their feelings with the facts. They rip up his papers, so he got them laminated because these people are so insane. And it's all boomers. It's all progressive tard boomers.
We're talking about top 3 issue over the last 4 years. These are CBP numbers, illegal crossings per year. Numbers are down by 95%. What changed?
Masks. Look. No, we don't believe you.
What changed?
You seriously?
Well, I don't know what changed, but that's a problem
Really?
I have with people. You just start about immigrants and talking about things like that.
Oh my
I mean,
God, you triggered me with
the
that
most
word.
important thing is climate change.
According to Customs and Border Protection numbers, what changed?
He's lefty.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his mind.
But that's not true story.
Yeah, it's not true.
Can I show you the numbers on my phone?
No. Don't show me. No, please, no.
I do not know what changed. I don't know if I believe the data or not. There's a lot
Yeah,
of fake data.
I'll never
going
believe it.
around.
You're absolutely right about that.
Before I know the source, I can't tell you what changed.
Would you like me to show you on Customs and Border Protection's website the data?
I don't know if I believe that as well.
They don't trust anything unless it comes from their left-wing biased source.
On Border Patrol's website.
Yeah,
I
Border
don't know if
Patrol.
that's credible.
The actual
What would
Border
you accept
Patrol.
as credible?
These days, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it was already-
What would you accept as credible? I don't know. No, just not what you have.
So you're saying they're way down?
Afraid of being
Yeah, because we're not being welcoming and hospitable at the border anymore.
Hashtag I saved a rapist today. That's this woman right here, and her friend. Hashtag I saved a pedo. Hashtag I saved a rapist. That is the new libtard progressive woman hashtag that they put on their Facebook for all their group Facebook accounts of where they virtue signal. You disgust me.
It's a 95% reduction, so that's why we're talking about it. Obviously, it's a top 3 issue over the last 4 years.
Right.
Worst border crime.
They support sex trafficking. They support child sex trafficking. They support the cartels. When they're so stupid, they don't understand every single person that comes across that border. The Mexican mafia, the cartel, they are getting them there. They're being paid to take them there. These people have to, none of these people just know how to get across the border. They have to travel them across all these crazy spots that only the cartels know about. So these people are pro-cartels. And they have no idea, man. These people are so dumb. So dumb. They live in their elitist liberal bubble in their $1 million rich gated area communities. Look at this.
In American history.
Well, I don't know.
You know, leadership.
I don't know if it's the worst crisis in American history or
Sorry,
not.
border crisis.
I don't even know if that's true or not.
By all available.
Yeah,
data
what do you...
Well, I'll
that we
give
don't
you,
trust.
Yeah, that you don't trust.
Yeah, everybody's afraid they're going to end up in El Salvador if they get anywhere near us.
These two.
Including
These two are my favorite.
American citizens who are overseas.
No, and including Canadians.
So confident.
Nobody wants to come here.
Okay.
They hate us. They hate us everywhere.
The president changed.
Yeah, they hate us so bad that they can't stop trying to break in, right? Oh, look, that's a great shot right there.
But does that make it? I don't. What do you want to know?
In California, it doesn't matter if it's a cloudy day.
That's my question for you. What changed? The president changed. Do you see that as a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't see it in black and white terms.
Of course
you guys think that this is then, with that answer, is this a bad thing compared to this?
I think for years we've allowed people into our country, and I believe there needs to be some
Disgusting. No
method
border,
of vetting when they're coming
right? Just
back
open
and
it.
forth. But when people are being persecuted in other countries and then come over here thinking that they're going to have freedom, and we're like, get out, get back, we're not going to let you in.
We need them to be able to assimilate and not sit on benefits for years and years and years. We need them to be able to assimilate into our culture. That's what you don't understand. These people, we both need to get something. It's not, oh, let's just let everybody in because they need a better life. No, we need something from them. We need them to work and pay taxes and be upstanding citizen members of society. They need to do something. Learn how to speak English, for one, would be like a huge benefit. But they dropped those 30,000 people. Where was it? Where they were saying they're eating cats and dogs. None of them can speak English. None of them went and got their driver's license. They're just crashing their cars into people. Like, these people are insane. See, they'll never do this in her rich white neighborhood where she's never seen an illegal alien probably before in her life get off the trolley. 15 of them get off the trolley, all on fentanyl, stumbling all over the place, like breaking bottles because they just bought like a 12-pack. Now they're just wandering around in the middle of the night in your town. She's never seen nothing like that. These people make me sick.
No, and I don't agree with that.
Move them into your house. Move them into your house then. Virtue signaling white lady. Move a bunch of illegals. I guarantee you she has spare bedrooms in her house. She's too old to be a mom.
Or economic asylees, are you in favor of deporting those people then?
No.
When it comes to people entering the country illegally, should they?
Economic asylum seekers, which means they lied on their asylum status, don't deport them. No, okay. People don't understand
for that, or no?
No.
What do you think?
I think we need to provide more services for asylum seekers.
Yes.
For sure.
We're saying the reason it dropped is because you're talking about the gang members being deported.
No. We didn't say that. We did not.
We love
You
the
guys
gang
talking about
members.
the Enemies Act? Is that what you're talking about, or no? El Salvador, you said.
We're talking about people illegally being sent to El Salvador, and that's made anybody afraid of legal or illegal of crossing the border or even getting
They
near.
don't have to be gang members.
Why would
If-
why would legal citizens be afraid to cross the border, you retard? Idiot. Like, what do they just make stuff up. Oh my god, are they going to check to see if you're a citizen? Oh, they check you're a citizen, they let you go. Wow. Like,
If you're brown skinned, you're out.
there you go. There it is, bro. There it is. They hate themselves so much, dude. These people are just beyond help. If you have any color skin besides white, they're gonna nab you up.
I mean, there's only been about 200 deported to El Salvador.
Yeah,
you
they
guys
have
saw
no
that famous
idea.
plane ride. You think that's the reason for this plummet?
The 200.
Well, I think no, because that was recent. Typically told the Republicans
Not to pass-
shut it down.
To shut the bill down. So we
Right.
would have had that bill.
Right. So there is no bill, but but numbers have reduced by.
This is where he gets them. And this is what I've been wanting to ask libtards too.
5%.
Yeah, because
Was
it's
that
a
was
fear
that an
tactic.
excuse?
You're playing into it. I think we're playing.
No,
into
you
it.
are,
Well, no,
idiot.
honest question. Because if that was
Well, it's
if
a
that was the
leading
argument.
question. You're that kind of question. If that shows up on a survey the way you worded it, that would be a slanted survey.
Well, I've been talking to people for the last 4 years on the street, and that was the reason that I heard from everybody. And I'm wondering, do
Yeah.
you consider that to be a lie or no? Do you think
Exactly.
it was not
No,
wrong?
they weren't lying.
What was
What's the statement? Was there a lie or not?
The crisis could only get under control if they passed legislation. The legislation was obviously not passed. There's a 95% reduction in illegal crossings.
Exactly,
right
the first 3 months.
Was that a lie or no?
I don't know if that's a lie or not.
Yeah.
I don't have the data.
You don't have an
You're showing
IQ
me a
high
chart
enough to
that
figure
you're
it
saying
out.
is one thing, but I don't know.
I can, if you'd like, I can pull up the CBP data on my phone if you'd like to
No,
see the
no,
actual
don't show me.
website.
No, I mean,
No.
yeah. I mean, the answer is I don't know. Think about the gentleman that's Abrigo, that's in
Abrego
El-
Garcia.
Right. What do you think about that?
The wife
Should he
beating,
be
child
brought
beating
back to the
gang
US
member?
by any means possible?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really interesting debate that's happening right now. What do I think about it? He's an illegal immigrant, connections to MS-13, wife beating. What?
Who said that besides Trump?
Who? What do you mean?
That's not what the state said. The state that he was
They're
removed from. There's
so
no
confident
evidence
in
of
their
him being
ignorance.
Criminal, committed no crime in the U.S. He actually had protection.
I'm sorry.
From the courts.
Yeah, I want to make sure we're not talking past each other because I'm just trying to talk about the facts here. So you're saying he wasn't an illegal immigrant?
Right. He had He had permission to be in the States.
No,
he
didn't.
was in the United States illegally. He is an
He was
El
granted-
Salvadorian
He was
national.
granted permission by the courts to stay.
No.
Because he was at risk.
He had a withholding order.
Yeah.
He was allowed to be deported to other countries. He was not technically supposed to be deported to El Salvador because he was fearing rival gangs.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. This is what you're telling me.
Well, you
I've
asked
not
asked
heard
me
that.
my thoughts
I've-
on
I've
it.
been
I'm just laying it out.
Well, you're telling me information.
Uh-oh.
There's court information documenting that information, as well as the MS-13. Would you guys like me to show you the court documents about the MS-13 involvement?
No,
Yeah.
because
No.
Yeah. And I have other documents
No,
if you'd like to
don't
check it
show
out.
me.
I can also email you the documents as well. So these are court documents. You can read that top part right there if you want to read it out loud.
Has been identified as a member. MS-13. This is from Homeland Security.
And you can see the date at the top as well. So his initial arrest was in 2019. And keep in mind, you guys, I'm not a lawyer or anything, but I do try my best to give people good information. So this is the information that we have available. There's many more documents that I can actually
His
pull up
mind
if
is
you'd
being
like.
blown.
But the
Why
initial
didn't
arrest in
Richard Maddow
2019,
show
he
me
was
this?
arrested loitering with MS-13 gang members. He was wearing clothing that they wear. And there was all. Well, I'm not making this up. This is all in court.
yeah,
It's not true though.
no.
What are your thoughts about that document, sir?
I'll do more research.
Yeah.
I don't know where you got that. I'm done being on camera.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait, hold on.
No, stop filming me!
Thank you for your time.
Don't
I
erase
just
the
showed them
footage!
one court
I'm
document,
an idiot!
and they were not happy about that. I don't even really. Did I even take a position there? I just was
No.
showing them the facts.
Dude, literally, they can't handle facts. It literally makes their mind melt when they see something that they can't believe that their source that they're getting. Their bubble's like this, right? And then there's the other bubble, and then there's the one in the middle, right? Our bubble is like this. It's like 10 times that because we watch everything they watch, and they think, oh, I watch MSNBC, I watch Richard Maddow, that's enough, she's telling me the truth. We watch CNN, we watch MSNBC, we watch ABC, NBC, we watch The View. We see how the propaganda works. I just did a video about how they, the Caroline Leavitt one, about how they work in lockstep with the Democrat Party to push their narrative. It was only like a 5-minute video. You should check it out. But dude, great work, James, man. He triggers them so bad, and like that guy was like, "You gotta erase this footage. Don't put me on, or I'll sue." Probably right after that. What a lame. Let me know what you think. Peace.